going to tell you guys where I get 90% of my retreat villas, and this is something I have never told anyone before. Once you have the villa, you'll know exactly your dates, how many spots you can open on the retreat, what to price your retreat at. It literally is the foundation of planning your retreat. And I take a lot of pride in picking the perfect villa, and I get so many compliments on this, so I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. With that said, where I get 90% of my villas is through Airbnb. I wish this was sponsored, but it's not, because the amount of places I get through Airbnb is crazy. What I love about Airbnb is very reliable. It's very trustworthy, and you can see exactly what you're getting. You can see past reviews from people who have been there. You can literally book a place without worrying about anything. This is going to be where you're going to spend most of your time at on the retreat, so you want to make sure that it's the perfect place. And guys, there is a method on how to use Airbnb to pick the perfect villa. We are going to do a speed run on how I do this. So going into your app, you want to search your location, which we talked about in our last video on how to pick the perfect location. I always do flexible for a week and about 10 to 12 people. I always put 12 just in case. From here, we are not going to start searching because there is a lot more filters that we need to put in place. You're going to click the little filter button at the top right, and then this is where we do our magic. You're going to put your budget if you have one, then the rooms and beds. It really depends on the formation. I have hosted retreats where there's like 2 bunk bed styles in the room. That's 4 beds in one room. You want to have a minimum of a third, essentially. So if I have a 12-person retreat, I need a minimum of 4 bedrooms. And then for beds, I will do a minimum of 8. Usually that is my sweet spot. You can always come back and adjust the filters from what you're seeing. Now, there are 2 specific amenities that I always make sure to check, and that is Wi-Fi and air conditioning. If you are hosting a retreat somewhere hot and you are spending all day outside in nature and you come back and your villa has no AC, they are going to be suffering. You need Wi-Fi to contact your excursions, to contact the girls, emergencies, in case anything is happening. This might be one of the most important parts, is your booking options. Free cancellation, guys. In the beginning, this was something that I made sure every place had. So free cancellation means you could book the place now, but let's say the retreat doesn't happen, you can cancel the place for free. I have had to do this, and it is a lifesaver. From here is the fun part. You can start searching. Other things that I look for are the kitchen. I always get a chef for my retreat, so I need to make sure the kitchen has enough appliances. I have booked a place and we realized there was no oven, so we had to adjust. Those are areas that I have personally went through, so now I can tell you guys what to look for. Another thing is the beds. Sometimes you'll put 8 or 10 beds, but 2 of those beds are actually sofa beds. I have never hosted a retreat where a girl sleeps on a sofa bed. That is, again, my personal preference. Just because I put the filters, I don't automatically assume that each place that I'm looking at will fit what I'm looking for. And that is everything that goes into picking the perfect villa for your retreat. If you have any other questions, comment them below. Make sure you stay and follow along for the rest of the series, because I am diving deep into all of it. By the end of the series, you should have your perfect retreat chosen, and you should have a system in place on how to host your own retreats.